In the last video, we saw that Michael, the vice president of the world's largest food company, bought all 15 tomatoes Theo had put up on auction for 300 tower coins, and no one could even get close to his bids. But as the cat merchant is packing his bag, the girl Suha, who gave him churros earlier, comes to him again and offers to give him the snacks again if he clicks a picture with her. But this time, he has instructions from Sejun to ask for salt and pepper if someone wants to click a picture with him, since they could let him become the sales cat for a couple of hours. Suha and her friend give him salt, pepper, butter, and other things in exchange for clicking selfies and touching his toe beans. And Theo thinks that he can be the sales cat for a complete day at this rate. And then he contacts Suha again for another mission Sejun had given him and asks her if she is from South Korea. Meanwhile, in his cave, Sejun is quickly gaining proficiency in his skill of beekeeping, and the carrots are also ready to harvest. The rabbits are overjoyed as they eat the agility carrots, which can increase agility by 0.1 point for 10 minutes and also improve eyesight. But then, Sejun suddenly reaches level 10 and gets a quest from the tower to increase the cropped area in his cave. After he completes the exhausting quest, he gets 10 tower coins as a reward in the trade, using which he can gain experience every time he prepares the land for farming. He decides to go to sleep and tells the rabbits to rest too, but the parent rabbits kick their children out, and they are initially sad but agree to sleep with Sejun for the time being. And back on the 38th floor, Suha has led Theo to Kim Dongshik and he asks him if he is the leader of the people from Korea, and since that is true, he wants to sign a contract with him. Now, as Theo asks Dongshik if he would like to sign a contract with him, he hands the confused hunter a piece of paper with the details of their contract mentioned on it. Dongshik reads the contents of the contract, and it states that he must give 50 million won to the family of Mr. Park Sejun, who lives in the Sosa district of Bucheon City. Theo adds that they also have to tell Sejun's parents that he is doing well. For their part of the contract, they would be paying the hunters 50 tower coins, and the better reward is 200 magical cherry tomatoes that Theo hid during the auction. As he puts a basket of cherry tomatoes in front of Dongshik, the latter is stunned and cannot believe what he is seeing. He thinks that with this amount of cherry tomatoes, he will surely win his daughter's heart, and she will call him the best dad ever. He is lost in the imagination of a happy future and then asks Theo about Sejun. The hunter assumes that since it was a message for his family, Sejun was a hunter who could not currently get out of the tower. Theo hesitates to give him an answer because Sejun has forbidden him to. He wanted the cat to keep his being on the 99th floor a secret, and now, as Theo thinks for a while, he comes up with a good cover story. He tells Dongshik that Sejun saved his life on the 40th floor, so he was just doing some errands for him. Even this story is not really helpful in keeping a low profile, and Dongshik is shocked as he hears about someone being on the 40th floor. No one has yet officially reached the 40th floor, and he asks Theo if the person named Park Sejun was the one who discovered these magical cherry tomatoes. But Theo replies that he could not tell him anything more than this. After all, Sejun was a great man, and he had many secrets. Dongshik can only think about a person being alone on the 40th floor. Even if he made a team using only the elite members of their guild, it would be difficult for them to cross the 39th floor, and he has not heard about any hunter who got that far in the official records. Dongshik thinks that Sejun must be a solo hunter who is not affiliated with any guild, and that is why not much is known about him. But it also means that he was remarkably talented and strong, and now he thinks that this was a great opportunity. With this contract as an excuse, Dongshik feels he might stay in touch with Sejun. And if things go well, they may even be able to recruit him into his guild. Not only that, they may also be able to monopolize the distribution of cherry tomatoes, which are surely going to be harder to obtain in the future. Thinking about all this, Dongshik tells Theo that they should enter into a contract. Both of them sign the contract, and it is finalized. Dongshik says that the deals signed inside the tower were valid even when one was outside. But to deliver more accurate information, he would like to meet the cat merchant after 10 days. He also tells the cat to notify Sejun on his behalf that Kim Dongshik, the leader of the Phoenix Guild, will take responsibility for delivering the news to his parents. At Sejun's cave, the young rabbits who were kicked out of their house have started making new homes for themselves. and as the black rabbit pulls him towards the newly created homes, Sejun finds that they are already complete. He is amazed by the houses they have made that look much better than their initial house, and the rabbits are also quite proud. He compliments them, saying that the roof was made of green onion leaves and the walls looked quite solid too. He thinks that the shovel rabbit and the sickle rabbit must have worked the hardest for this, and both of them are quite happy about their accomplishments. Also, they have made a small room to rest in between work hours, and Sejun wishes that he also had something like that. With that, he again compliments the rabbits and pats their heads. Then he declares that they should have a housewarming party, and the rabbits are all excited. It had been a few days since the young rabbits moved out of their parents' house, and now they had made their own while the couple rabbits were still clinging to each other. As they sit to eat a celebration feast, Sejun raises a toast for the rabbits who have worked so hard. He is drinking the cherry tomato and honey juice in his tumbler, and the rabbits have made small glasses for themselves using hollowed carrots. Sejun pours the juice on the black rabbit, thanking him for always supplying them with such excellent quality fish, and he is quite pleased. Then he compliments the rabbits in general, saying that they are quite smart to think of using hollowed carrots as glasses. Though it was a little small for Sejun, it was still fun since he could eat the cup after finishing the drink. But then he notices the rabbit couple getting quite flirty with each other, and as he stares at them, Sejun says this is quite suspicious. He thinks of the reason they made their children leave and then comes to a conclusion and tells the rabbits that they are soon going to have more siblings. But they don't understand what he wants to tell them. But then suddenly, a system window opens up in front of him, and it informs him that the seed store has opened. Sejun is happy as he finds that today was the due date for the seed that he forgot about, and he excitedly opens the store, wondering what he can buy this time. He has the option to buy 100 strawberry seeds for 0.5 tower coins, 100 potato seeds for 5 tower coins, and 1,000 lettuce seeds for 0.1 tower coins. And the thing that excites him the most is lettuce, since he really wants to have some roasted meat wrapped in lettuce leaves. But then he realizes that fish won't cut it and he has no other meat, so he decides to skip lettuce. With that elimination, only strawberries and potatoes are left, and both are also good options. He has enough money to buy anything he wants but can only buy one, so he is really confused. But then he decides to go with potatoes since they are not only a great source of carbohydrates but also quite versatile. Sejun selects the option to buy the 100 potato seeds, and 5 tower coins are deducted from his account. Also, he had earned 50 seed store loyalty points, making their total up to 56 points, including those in the past. With that, the cooldown period for the seed store starts again, and now he can access it after 1 month. And then, a big sack of potatoes falls from the sky, and Sejun is taken back because he was expecting it to be another small bag. He barely dodges the potato sack that was about to crush him and says that he was quite scared for a moment there. The rabbits are also shocked, and the husband rabbit is especially furious since his wife was scared. Sejun apologizes, and then he picks up a potato to see its quality, and thinks that it looks really delicious. He plans to plant it right away so he can harvest it quickly and cook it in different ways. He is really excited to boil and steam them and even make potato pancakes, and the rabbits also start drooling along with him. But then Sejun says that they should take rest today, and tomorrow they will plant all the tomatoes. The rabbits are also glad to get an early break, and then Sejun wonders if Theo is doing alright too. He thinks that the cat merchant must have completed the errands he told him to do by now, and Theo is just doing the last of the tasks Sejun assigned him. He is in the Central Merchants District, which is like a well-established market town with a huge population and big buildings. All kinds of creatures peacefully live there and do their jobs without feeling any danger. And in one shop, Theo is buying the things Sejun had asked him to. He has already purchased blankets and pillows, and is now looking for ladles, spoons, and bowls. And as he rummages through the items on sale, he finds a decent frying pan and a pot. He asks the shopkeeper, a dog merchant, about their price, and he tells the cat to give him 1.6 tower coins in total. Theo does not waste a moment and asks him for a discount, and the shopkeeper laughs, saying that he was quite straightforward. He then asks Theo if he is new around here, and then offers to give him a small discount and charge only 1.5 tower coins. But the cat merchant is not satisfied, and he asks for more discounts, and the shopkeeper is shocked and replies that he would not be able to make a profit in that case. He says that he can't give any more discounts, and Theo says that it's fine. He would buy these items from some other shop in that case. He tosses the items to the shopkeeper and turns around. The dog merchant asks him to stop, saying that he couldn't leave like that. He is already nervous, but then Theo replies that since he could not offer him any discount, he couldn't buy things from him. The shopkeeper admits his defeat and says that he is willing to sell the items for 1.3 tower coins. But Theo gives him his price, 1.2 tower coins, or he would simply leave. The shopkeeper takes the deal, saying that he cannot go any further. The cat places the coins on a nearby barrel and thanks the shopkeeper as he walks away with the things he just bought. The shopkeeper is also amazed by his skill. Initially he took him for a beginner, but it seems that the cat was a master. But then he notices that the coins were wet and that a paw print was left on the barrel itself, and he wonders what it was. It was Theo's sweat, as he was too nervous while negotiating. He is panting now that he is away from the shopkeeper, and then he exclaims that he finally did it. He shouts that he finally bought something without being an idiot, and the other people on the road stare at him. And this was thanks to Sejun, who gave Theo a detailed lecture on how to not be a stupid customer. In the cave, he had told the cat 3 golden rules to get a good deal. First, no matter what price the shopkeeper offers you, always ask for a discount. Second, if they refuse to give you a discount, just leave. And third, if the shopkeeper stops you, get a discount 3 times. Sejun told Theo to remember just these 3 rules and he would not be fooled. And it really worked as he said. Theo smugly laughs to himself as he says that now he is a wandering merchant who knows how to get a discount. But then, as he reaches a corner, he hears some familiar words. Someone was trying to sell some items from outside the tower, and as Theo looks towards the merchant, he is shocked to see a familiar face. It was Scarum, the goblin merchant, who scammed him on his first day as a traveling merchant. And right now, he was trying to do the same with another newbie with the same tactics. He tells them that this was a secret he was revealing so that more newbie merchants would become high-level merchants. And the beginner merchant seemed to be convinced by his words. And Theo is furious upon finding out the scammer is in action once again. With this, the chapter ends. What will Theo do when faced with the goblin who wronged him? Will he save the new merchant and expose Scarum? Or will the result be different? Also, is Sejun right about the rabbit couple having more babies soon? Let us find out the answers to these questions in the next video. So if you enjoyed our video, leave a like and tell us in the comments too. Also, subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.